Hello, hello, PD Grizz here. Talking Swiss Army knives, talking SAK envy, talking about the Sportsman this morning. Actually, not just any Sportsman, but the Sportsman 2. The Sportsman is a 84 millimeter model that essentially takes the same tools as a Tourist or, a Spartan, if you will, but replaces the clip blade with another tool. So to start the rundown, we've got a corkscrew. You'll notice it does not have fluting. We've got a reamer. This one's got the eye punch in it and some gunk on it. I don't know what happened to that. This knife's been sitting on a shelf for like 2 months, so I really have no idea why it's dirty like that, but I'll have to clean that up a little too late now. But what makes this a Sportsman 2 rather than just a Sportsman is the nylon scales with the hot stamped logo rather than a stainless steel inlaid shield. They made this they kind of phased out the Econoline series and went into having a version 2 of a lot of knives. There were Climber 2s, Huntsman 2s. Most of their popular models were available with nylon scales as a Model 2, or, it's not wrong to call it the economy version. But I think it was just a way they found out to get the price down a little bit and still be able to squeeze the scale tools in, because the economy versions prior to this had Celador scales but did not have scale tools generally. But and some of the economy ones had an inlaid shield. They went through quite a evolution, their economy models. So we've got the usual, if I can get them out, toothpick and tweezers. And I actually like these nylon scales a lot for ones I'm going to carry a lot. They tend not to break as easily if you drop them. They're a little more forgiving. They just wear in cool. And I've had some that I've customized. I've actually given them all away now, but when I have another beat up pair. When the logo is worn in, what I do is I take my Dremel with a sanding thing on the end, sanding drum on the end of it, and I gouge it up and make it look like wood grain, and then I take the buffing wheel after I polish, that has a bunch of black stuff in it from polishing blades over a long period of time, and I just work that black stuff into the grooves, and it gives it almost like a, I don't know, kind of like a wooden kind of texture, but it's pretty cool. But I've sent all those knives away, so I don't have one at this moment. And then we've got the bottle opener slash screwdriver slash wire stripping notch. And it's even got the little back spring kind of interlock. And if you don't know what that is, it is this. If you look right in the center of my thumbnail, there is a little nubby. We're going to call it a nubby. I think that's a technical term. But that little nubby sticks up off the corner of the spine of the tang of this tool. And there is a little corresponding notch in the back spring that you cannot see. But that actually wedges into there and gives it a little more traction, keeps it from opening as easy. Then, of course, you've got the ever-popular half stop, 90-degree stop, because, we all know that a knife's a piece of junk unless it has a half stop. I think Tobias taught me that. But anyway, we've got the can opener. What it'll do is it'll open cans. Might even drive a few screws if you're lucky. If you talk nice to her, she'll do a Phillips screw for you once in a while. Then we've got, dun, 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 the main blade, the main action piece here. This is the most modern and current version of the tang stamp, the 3-line Victorinox, Swiss-made, stainless, no rust-free, no crossbow on the back, just officier suisse. I think this is from 2005 and up, or 2008 and up, something like that. I'm sure somebody knows more than me. I don't really care after... Pretty much once they get out of the 80s, I generally don't care that much. But still, very cool knife, one I like to carry once in a while. I just picked up some more suspension clips. Been meaning to put one on here because it got to the point where I was having to take a suspension clip off one knife and put it on another knife. So I ordered like another 15 of them, so I can just have all the knives I carry have suspension clips on them. But anyway, while I'm rambling, let's talk about the related models. So the next most obvious cousin is the Tourist. Now, what's the difference between the Tourist and the Sportsman, you ask? Because I skipped it. Is the nail file. The Tourist comes with a pen blade. Yeah, I know. It's boring. But some people like it. It's a pen blade. It could at least be a friggin' clip blade. Then at least it would give some variety, provide some, visual interest or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, what we've got there is the older style nail file that they used for many years. And then the next related model, what you might say, is the Cadet, which just drops the back tools and is A-locks, of course. And this Cadet has the modern, this is a 2020 limited edition Cadet, but it has the cross-cut file that they now use. The Sportsman uses this file. And they, of course, they didn't do anything about the file still facing the blade and potentially scratching up your main blade. So if it's a showpiece, it's something to be careful about. If you're carrying it, who cares if your blade's scratched up, really? Really, I mean, really, come on now. So, really? All right, I'm going to get back to my volcano. Everyone, I will thank you for watching. Thanks for all the support. My subs have climbed way higher than I ever expected. My views have been ridiculous. A couple of my videos took off for whatever reason. I can't imagine that there's 100,000 people that want to watch a video about a Swiss Army knife, but apparently there is. And to all of you, I say thank you so much. I'm really enjoying sharing my collection and sharing what little tidbits of learning I can along the way. And I appreciate it very much. So keep an eye out for the next one, and I will see you then. Petey Grizz out.